Mic check, mic check, mic check. Don Juan, what it do? Let me know if y'all can hear me. My beat, y'all. All my beats is on my in the description. That's where all my beats are located. So I don't want to get copyrighted, so I had to do my own. Feel me? Oh, the buck stack. Oh, buck stack. Not against my squad. Not a game. We already jumping to the stacks, man. Yeah, we got 10 games. Not bad. Not a bad slate. Mellow beat. Yo! What's going on, everybody? We got week 6 NFL. I can't believe it's already been week 6. That's crazy. Week 6 already? We were just talking about week 2. Like, oh, you gotta be careful with the stacks. You gotta be careful with chemistry. And that was week 2, man. It's week 6, y'all. That's crazy. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. We got a long weekend, but for me, I work for the government, so I still go into work. I'm still essential. But my wife is not working. She got furloughed, so prayers. Hope everything goes well with that. I mean, this is a bunch of pointing fingers to each party, which is dumb. You got a lot of livelihoods getting fucked up because of this, and it's crazy. So prayers to all the federal workers. It's just crazy. So we take it a day at a time. Keep God first. We'll be all right. It's just dumb the way it's going right now. But prayers to all the federal workers out there. And luckily with this, my side gig, I love sports. I love DFS, and it's allowing me to keep the roof, keep the roof over our heads, man. And I love to do this, and people like y'all, Pat, Don, Jake, all y'all, man, that stay tuned with me, and y'all appreciate it. So let's dive into these. Appreciate you, Pat. Yeah, this is wild, man. But we gonna get through it. Hey, gotta keep the smile on our faces, man. We gonna get through it. We be alright. But I was going through the little slate real fast, seeing what type of value will open up. But y'all, man, hey, I think we did pretty good last week. I ain't gonna lie. Like I was looking at the top plays, and we were going through all the top plays, and we did pretty damn good. I think we did real good. You got Taylor that went off. I mean, Marks didn't do anything, but Taylor and Michael Carter. Who else? Oh, Trey Tuck, my boy Trey Tuck. But oh yeah, I talk about Gino. Gino didn't do nothing. My boy Gino didn't do nothing. But my boy Trey Tuck did work, for his price point. Who else did good? Pittman. Fields did well. Wilson did well. Yeah, we did good. We dissected the slate pretty good. I feel like we did. I think I give it a. If I give myself a rating last week, I say a B. I say a B was. I think we did pretty good. Oh, golf, yeah. Amon St. Brown. We went. David Montgomery with the whole. Oh, that was our gym play with David Montgomery back at home in Cincinnati. That was clutch. Ferguson. He balled out. We had Waller. He did his work. Defense was pretty good. I think defense overall was pretty good. Ibuka. If we had Ibuka as a cash play on Tampa, he did work. I didn't get no Rashad White. I think somebody's talked about Rashad White, and I just couldn't pull the trigger on him. But I think he was optimal too. He had 2 touchdowns for his price point. But I think overall we did pretty good dissecting last week. Mark Soul, yeah, I think I think we was talking about the whole hype. He was in a great position. Don't get me wrong, he was in a great position against Baltimore. But I knew just everybody jumping on Marks because of last week. Like he had 20 plus last week. I had a feeling that I don't know why he was in a great spot regardless, but I don't know why we didn't look into Nick Chubb. But then again, it is what it is. But Nick Chubb was definitely the spot to pivot from with the whole chalk with Marks. But we move on. All right, y'all. Let's get into these plays. Let's go to the quarterbacks. If y'all hear a bunch of sounds in the background, my kids got the damn Little Ponies movie on blast. I can hear this shit from. Hold on, man. Hold on. This shit loud as hell.
Mellow beat.
right, sorry about that. That shit was loud as hell. Oh yeah, Stafford looked real good against Baltimore. All right, let's look into this. Dive in. Let's see football trends. All right. Let's see which team got the worst stats on. So Baltimore is giving up about 35 points a game. Got Jets 31, Cincy. All right, let me keep that in mind when I look through these stats. And we're gonna look at the. If you don't know, this is team rankings. As you can see right here, team rankings. It's pretty good too. But definitely check out team rankings. This is actually a great website. But you can see like which team's giving up last 3 and 25, the home splits, the away splits per team. So it's a pretty good website. It's teamrankings.com. All right, let's jump into it. Jump into it. All right, so we got Matthew Stafford. Let's just go dive into the Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford. All right, they're playing at Baltimore. One thing about Baltimore doesn't really give up as much at home to QBs. They're giving up only like 19 fantasy points at home. We just got to keep that in mind. But they are allowing 25 fantasy points a game. I think it's more so a cash spot. Looking at the 44.5 implied total in this matchup with a 7.5 spread for the Rams, which I could understand that. But he's in a good spot. I mean, he had 29 and 30 in the last 2 matchups. I mean, he had San Francisco and he had the Colts. And then, I mean, the fact that he was able to ball out on both of those defenses is impressive in my opinion. I mean, we did. It was a hell of a game, man. That was a hell of a game. But Stafford he was poised throughout the whole matchup. He was definitely poised throughout the whole matchup. So I do think Stafford's a great play as a cash option just for his price point. Looking at 64 on Draftkings, and he is 73. I like the 73 on FanDuel because usually guys that's like 60 like 6,000 plus on Draftkings more likely is 8,000 on FanDuel. So even a FanDuel price tag is not as bad. What do you want, Delilah?
I'm right here.
Okay, don't make no noise in here. Mm-hmm. So I think Stafford for cash is a good spot. Let's see. He has done well playing at Baltimore. So last time he played in Baltimore was 23, where he had 23 fantasy points, 3 touchdowns, and then he played them in 21, where he had 20 fantasy points. So he's done well in the last 2 games in his career. He played them 3 times in his career. So the fact that he actually did pretty good on the road on both of those recent matchups is ideal. So hopefully he give you 20 plus with his price point. I mean, 64, we are looking about 19 plus. So I think he's a great cash option. He said sneaky King Henry spot. Oh, 6,200 is crazy. Crazy for Henry, but he got to bounce back somehow, right? But he is going against a tough defense. This is one of the top defense. Let's see. We're looking at what we looking at? We're looking at the Rams. See, they're only giving up 21 fantasy points, 18 at home. Let's see how much they give up away. They're giving up 26 away. Which is not bad. Something we gotta look at. We gotta look into King Henry on this one. Ravens gotta get off this off this knot, or they're cooked. Yeah. I mean, something got to give with this squad, but I mean, it just shows how big of a factor Lamar Jackson is. But yeah, Matt Stafford's a good spot. Let's dive into Justin Herbert. You can get Justin Herbert for $100 less on DraftKings, but like we was talking about on FanDuel, see, he's priced up on FanDuel. They got him at 85 on FanDuel, which is a crazy jump. So to get Matthew Stafford at 77 on FanDuel is, I mean, I'd rather go Stafford on FanDuel, but I mean, Herbert is up there. He's 85 on FanDuel. But he's going against Miami, one of the worst defenses in the league. Let's see what we're talking about. They're giving up 27 fantasy points at home, which is crazy. So they're giving up a lot more at home. You had Fields that went off. He had 28 last time he played him in week 4. You had Josh Allen. The week before that, he had 23. You had Drake May, out of all people, in week 2 with 26. And then you had Danny Dimes with 29. So I understand the price tag here for Herbert on FanDuel. But to give him $100 less on DraftKings is still a great play. I think Herbert is a great cash play as well. I think they should definitely cook. I think we look into the Quentin Johnson. I think he didn't really have a good game last week. I just got to double check on that. But I think he'll be a nice bounce back play for Quentin Johnson if you want to pair him up with him. But yeah, I like this Herbert play. All right. And this is a 43.5 implied total in that matchup. Of course, you got Jordan Love going against Cincinnati. They are giving up 20 fantasy points on the road. In general, they're giving up 20 fantasy points to the QB spot. Roughly 269 passing yards allowed. He has 62 on DraftKings. You get him for 83 on FanDuel, so it's not a bad price tag. 45 implied total in this match, but you're looking at a crazy 14.5 spread in this matchup. Maybe I might just target a running game here. If they're gonna be a more so a blowout, I like some Josh Jacobs. Jingleheimer Schmidt. Josh Jacobs, Jingleheimer Schmidt. This name is my name too. So yeah, like this spot. I don't know if I really want to go Jordan Love. I'm gonna just look into. I'm gonna look into it a little more when I look into like the receivers and whatnot. But we'll keep tabs with Jordan Love. I like Drake May going against New Orleans. He is 59. It's nice. You know, it's nice to still see him under 6,000. He had a bad game last week. He went down to earth when he played Buffalo at all teams, but they got the W. You know, he was still was poised. He did his work. He did his job. He had 12, but he ain't had to do much. He just had to not turn over the ball, and he didn't do either. He didn't give no touchdowns or interceptions. But I like this play against the Saints. I think it's a bounce back play for his price point at 59. I definitely like this as a GPP as well. New Orleans is giving up around, and they're not really giving up as much, but around 217 yards to the passing. But they're giving up 2.2 passing touchdowns a game, and they, like I said, they're giving up 20 fantasy points to the QBs. They gave up 18 against Dart. Josh Allen had 25. You had Sam Darnold that had 16. Matt Jones had 22. So just for this price point, I do like Drake May at 5,900. Let's see. Y'all think y'all like some Dylan Gabriel? I don't like no one thing about Gabriel. I don't like the way he talked with the press. You know what I mean? Like I feel like he always throwing jabs to Shador Sanders. I don't like that, man. I mean, I understand you trying to be competitive, but I don't like the way he talking, man. He's one of those guys you just want to check him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta check Gabriel. I don't like the way he's talking. You know, he did have no. Don't I mean he did okay. You know, his first. He's only 4,400. I mean, I think he was bare minimum last week. He's going against Pittsburgh. They're looking at 38.5 implied total. I don't really like that. Uh, and Pittsburgh, those are the type of games where it's just gonna be slow. I don't know about the weather, but usually these type of games is just slow and a bunch of field goals, and it's an ugly game. Yeah, Gabriel's arrogant. I just don't like the way he talking, man. Like yo, like I understand we could, you could talk your talk in the locker room, but when you start going in the press and you start talking the way you talking into the press, I'm like, yo, I gotta check you in the locker room. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he's one of those guys that's gonna snitch to the press. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna check him in the locker room, and then in the press he gonna snitch on you, and then at the end of the day, it's not gonna do me any good because then I'm gonna look like an asshole. Like Gabriel's one of those type of guys, man. He gonna snitch on my ass to the press, and then next thing you know, I got bad press on me. You know what I mean? I don't like this motherfucker. I don't like Gabriel. No, and just because of that, I'm not playing you. I mean, I understand he's 4,400. I don't like the way he look. I just want to smack the shit out of Gabriel. I don't like this dude. All right, so now we got Bryce Young. I mean, he's 48. What do you think about? What do y'all think about Bryce Young? Like, he's always in good matchups and just falls short, man. Last time he had a great game. I mean, I think I talked about this last few weeks. He had last good game was against Arizona, where he had that 26 fantasy point game against Arizona. I mean, he's going against Dallas. Dallas is one of those teams that, I mean, to play him, you're playing them on the road. Dallas is one of those teams you just want to play them on the road, but they've been doing work. I guess in the last 2 weeks, Cowboys had defense had. I lied. They didn't do shit last week. They had 7 last week against the Jets. Disregard what I said about the Cowboys. They trash. But Bryce, man, it's like he's in great matchups and he just fucks it up. But they're 32nd against the pass. They give up 304 passing yards a game, which is crazy. 2.4 passing touchdowns a game allowed. They're giving up 28 fantasy points to QBs a game. You had Fields that had 25. You had Jordan Love with 30. Caleb Williams with 29. Russell Wilson 34. Hurts 24. It's green across. It's green every game for a QB. Bruh, like Bryce, he has to do something. It is a 49.5 implied total in this matchup too. Like, they're looking at a high scoring game. It could be a high scoring game for the Cowboy side, but I really feel like this is a great matchup for Bryce. I will have at least one line. I can't just fade him overall. Like he's in an amazing matchup to where if he could get 26 against the damn Cardinals, he should damn well give you 20 plus against the Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna ride this one, and hopefully I make it out alive on this one. Bryce Young, man, he just due for a big game after week 2. And you're playing Cowboys on the road. That's another thing. Like, I think hopefully I'm gonna play one line with him. I think he's bound to have a big game. It's just when will he have a good. And this is one of those games where I want to be on the side where this is finally his type of game. And yo, we talked. Who mentioned about Rico Dowell? Rico Dowell was doing work. Rico was putting in work. Shout out, hey, I think it was Don. Somebody mentioned Rico, and he did work. All right, let me go ahead and plug these players in. All right, so we got Cash. Who I said for Cash? Herbert, Stafford, GPP. I'll say Bryce Young, Drake May. I need one more. Dak. I mean, Dak going against Carolina. Let's see, Dak. Surprisingly, like Carolina's not really giving up much. They're giving up only 211 passing yards a game, around 15 fantasy points a game. I'm not sure how. You got Tua. Tua had 22. Drake May had 23. Okay, you had Michael Penix. He had 5. You had Kyler Murray with 15, and he had Trevor Lawrence with 11. But in the last 2 matchups, they've been giving up a lot. Dak should be a valid point. Did he ever play? He did play Carolina in 23, where he had 16 fantasy points. He had 16 fantasy points against Carolina with 2 touchdowns, 189 yards. So, I don't know if I want to go that route with Prescott. I think if I'm going to go play this matchup, I think I'm going to play the young gun with Bryce. Young gun with Bryce Young. Carolina could upset Dallas. That's how I agree with you on that. Don said Raiders. I like Raiders today. But I think these are only 4. I think I'm gonna like 4 today. You know, I don't think I should go crazy with quarterbacks. These are the only 4 I would more likely play. I'm not playing Mayfield over my Niners. I'm not doing that. Kyler, he is questionable. He is limited in practice. Yo, this Cameron Ward dude is ass. He talk a lot of shit too, and he doesn't back it up with his gameplay, and he want to just keep blaming his team. Like, that's straight ass. So I don't like Cameron. But I think I'm okay with these 4. What y'all think? I think I'm good with these 4 guys. All right, let's go to y'all. Let me know, but I'm gonna go to the running backs. But I think I'm okay with this. With these 4. Yeah, I think I'm okay with those 4. Yeah, it's not that many options, but it's okay. It's okay not to have too many options. It's finally good to just have 4 or 5, instead of 5 or 6. It's good to have at least 4. I'm okay with that. All right, let's go to running backs. All right, so they do have Josh Jacobs against Cincinnati. Um, Cincinnati is just one of those teams you just gotta go ape shit against. Um, Cincinnati's giving up around 122 rushing yards a game. Around 33 fantasy points allowed, which is crazy for the position. You had Jahmyr Gibbs, he had 16. Dobbins had 14. Mason had 26. Travis Etienne had 16 in week 2. But maybe should we target like the backup running backs? Y'all think? Maybe like guys like Emmanuel Wilson. We got Emmanuel Wilson. We got a lot of value. I'm just trying to see. Do we target like the backups? I don't know. I don't think we need to target that. Josh Jacobs is in a great matchup though. He had a nice little bye week. I really feel like he's gonna ball out. I mean, for 7,300 though, he's gonna be highly owned. I think he's a nice cash spot for his price. He did have a 31 fantasy points against Dallas in that tied matchup where he had 2 touchdowns, 22 carries. So he's getting the load, which is good to see. He is averaging 20 carries a game. He's also good with the pass. You know, he got 2.5 receptions a game, 18 fantasy points a game for the season. So I think Josh is in a good spot. I mean, I could see him give you 20 plus. I mean, he's 7,300 on DraftKings. I don't like the FanDuel price tag. I'm more likely not going to go that route on FanDuel because he's like, what, 80, 87 on FanDuel. But I like the DraftKings for Jacobs. Looking at the 45 implied total, so I think Josh is definitely going to be a good play. He hasn't had a touchdown in the last 3, so he played them 3 times in his career, but he never had a touchdown against them. But I just feel like he's really involved in this offense, which is good. I think the last, I think he was on the Raiders then. I'm not sure if he was he on the Raiders in 21. If so, but I do like the spot for him. I mean, I just think that he's going to be a great spot overall. I think he's going to do damage at 73 on DraftKings. Now, Ashton Genty is my guy. If you didn't know that, that's my first name too. My first name is Ashton too. So it's my boy. It's my second half right here. So Ashton Genty, he is 69 on DraftKings. He is 8,000 on Fan. I just think he's going to dominate this spot. This guy, he's finally getting to work since Chicago. He had 37 against Chicago with 3 touchdown game. He didn't have a good game. I mean, he had a decent game against the Colts, but I mean, the defense is what it is. Especially when you're playing, like, getting blown out against Colts. The Colts had, 40 points against them. So, not being a ideal matchup when you're blown out to where you're not going to be more so using the running game. But Genty's got that guy, man. He's a combo back. I mean, he's catching like 20-yard, 30-yard passes. So, I like the spot for Genty. I mean, this Tennessee defense, he should just open up a can of whoop ass here. They're giving up 122 rushing yards a game, around 32 fantasy points to the position. He should definitely dominate. I love this play for Genty. He's my lock play of the week. All right. Like this spot for him. Okay, who else are we liking? We got Karen Williams at 63. I think that's real cheap. I think that's real cheap for Karen Williams. I think he should easily be 7,000 plus. So to get Karen Williams that's 6,300 against a Baltimore team that's garbage at home against the running game. I mean, he did have a big game last week where he had that 32 fantasy point game. But even if he was to fall back a little bit. With his, I mean, just the price, the fact that he's still 6,000. Even if he gives me 20 plus, even if they digress it to where like if he goes from 32 to like 24, like he dominates his price point. I love Karen Williams against Baltimore. I just think this is too cheap of a play. Baltimore's giving up 117 rushing yards a game, 36 fantasy points allowed at home to the position. Also, giving up about 40 receiving yards, and he's also a combo back. And it's good to have these type of combo backs in your lineup to where even if the game is out of reach for the running game, he's still effective in the passing game. And Karen Williams is definitely that guy that's going to be open in slots and screens. And he could get a 5-yard catch and go crazy 15 plus yards, even a touchdown with his catches. So, like Karen Williams, I think the price is real cheap in the spot. So, I like Karen Williams here at 63. I like he should easily be 70, 73, 74 or something like that. Now, FanDuel, they knew where they were pricing them at. Like, FanDuel, I hate FanDuel this week. I don't know if I'm going to play FanDuel this week. I think I think you just got to look at DraftKings price because they priced them where you should have priced them. Like, they got Karen Williams at 8,400, which is I understand that. But DraftKings is giving you value. I mean, he shouldn't be 63. Not the type of value this guy gives you. And they're going against one of the worst defenses in the league. So I definitely think that's a good spot for Karen Williams. Like the price here. All right, another play. I think this is going to be a nice little spot for Quinshon Judkins. I think he's going to be overlooked. I mean, they're looking at a 17%. They're looking at a 17% ownership, which I think he might. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to be that. But in a slow-paced game like Pittsburgh, I could see them opening up the running game, especially with Gabriel. I don't think Gabriel's going to really throw the ball as much. I think Quinshon Judkins could be a factor. I mean, he's 5,900. This guy's been giving you value. I mean, he's giving you crazy prices. I mean, not crazy prices, but he's paying his price. He has 16 against Green Bay, 21 against Detroit, and then he had that 16 against Minnesota. Draft Dashboard, they like to round it up. That's why it says 17 and 22. But he had 16, 21, 16. Going against Pittsburgh, that still gives up 95 rushing yards to the position. And around 27 fantasy points to the running backs. You had Derrick Henry, not Derrick Henry. You had Breece Hall had 19. You had Kenneth Walker 21. But I mean, they had Patriots where Stevenson didn't do shit. I'm surprised that Mason from the Vikings didn't do much. He only had 10 last week. I mean, last time he faced him. So I do like Judkins for 5,900. But I think they're gonna be. I just think they're gonna be fighting for them. Fighting for them yards. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like this game is gonna be a lot of fight. He is 59 on DraftKings, but I don't know if I'm gonna pay that FanDuel. He is 71, I believe, 71 on FanDuel. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna go that route or not. I'm kind of iffy on that. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this game. I mean, obviously someone got to step up in this matchup. I wish Judkins was like 54, 55, or like even 5,200. I don't like the fact that I don't like his price. I don't really like this price. All right, so we still got Rico. If you want to go back to the Rico pool, I mean, like I said, even if you digress, like he had 35 last week. Now, if we're looking at Carolina to do work, they got to keep this guy rolling. And he's still in a great matchup against Cowboys. They are giving up 91 rushing yards a game, around 23 fantasy points on the road, 27 fantasy points overall. You had Breece Hall that had 21. Josh Jacobs had 31. Swift had 10. You had Tracy with 9. Barkley had 18. I mean, Dowell's still cheap. He's 58. I'm not sure what he had last week. He was 4,300 last week. And damn, they just paid they bumped his price. They bumped his price to like what, $1,500 from last week. Now FanDuel, they priced him pretty good. I like the fact that he's only 66 on FanDuel. Like he's still under 7,000. I think that's ideal. I like the FanDuel price tag here instead of even DraftKings is not bad at 58 if you're trying to look for value. I don't know about Trayvon Henderson. I don't know what they're trying to do with him. He's not getting the carries. He's only averaging 6.4 carries. I don't know. I like the price, but I don't know what they're trying to do with him. They're sharing the load with him and Stevenson. So I don't really know what to see in this matchup with Stevenson or Henderson. Like these two guys, I don't know. And they priced them pretty much damn the same. And I don't like that. I don't like when they do that. So I'm going to just fade those guys in general. Even though they're in good matchups, I just don't know what they're going to do. Like both guys are carrying the load. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like that. But I like Rico. I like him draft FanDuel. I like the FanDuel price. You got Rashad White. They priced Rashad White 6,000. Oh no. I'm not eating no damn. I'm not going that route. Even though he did ball, I don't get me wrong. He balled out. He's going against my Niners. I don't want to bet against my Niners. I'm never going to do that again. I promise not to do that again. But 6,000. They priced him what, $1,300 extra. Now I can see him getting a touchdown, but I don't like the price. I don't like the price. Let's see McCaffrey. Let me look at McCaffrey on the opposite side. I think I might fade McCaffrey. I don't know if I should or not. McCaffrey's $400. That's crazy. I mean that's understandable, but he's 95 on FanDuel. Like 8,000. He need to give you at least 26, 25 at least. And he's been doing that. He's giving me 24.8 for the season. He's going against Tampa. Tampa's not as effective. Like they're giving up only 67 rushing yards a game, but when it comes to McCaffrey, maybe might help, but he had 16 last time against them last season, which you don't want that obviously. He had 24 in 2020. So more likely that was when he was with Carolina. So I don't want to go with those numbers at Carolina, but then again, I mean, we're kind of in the same situation when he was with Carolina because we got Matt Jones, but we still got banged up receivers to where he's basically all over the field again. I don't know. I'm gonna go to the route. He said, Gabriel, what's up, man? He said, anything over 8K for a player is no. I wouldn't say that because there are guys that will still ball out like last week. Like, how much was Jonathan Taylor last week? Jonathan Taylor was, let me see Jonathan Taylor's price. Jonathan Taylor was 8,000, but he was ideal. Like he still gave you 30 plus fantasy points. He was 8,000. So that's a good example right here. So he was 8,000 last week and gave you 31. So times that by 3 for, you at least need to have somebody over 3 times their price. So he just need to give you 24 and he gave you 30. Like that's ideal. So I wouldn't say 8,000 more is still, but I feel what you're saying though. I do understand what you're saying. It's just like I feel like if you got to fight for those yards, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get a guy in 8,000 where I feel like he has to fight. You know what I mean? If he's not in a good matchup, like I just feel like McCaffrey, if he has to fight hard for those yards, I don't want to go that route, especially $8,400. Yeah, you say hi.
Hi.
Oh, he said 8. He said JT ain't doing that shit again. LOL, not this week.
8, 9.
He's 8, 10,000. Yeah, I ain't playing no damn 10,000. 10,000.
1,000.
Nah, you playing against Arizona. Yeah, I'm not going JT at all. I mean, you look at stop, La. Go. You got no pants on. Get out of here. You got no pants on. Get out of here. Get go. We have underwear on. Yeah, I'm not going Jonathan Taylor for no 10,000. What? 10,200. Good dog. Yeah, I ain't even talk about JT. I'm not even going to bring him up. I'm leaving his ass alone. I don't see him doing. I don't see him doing 30. Even if he did 32, like he's not doing that again. Yeah, 10K is crazy. I didn't even see that until you mentioned it. I saw he was 85 on DraftKings, but 10,200. Nah, we ain't going that route. We are not going that route. Now Travis looks good. I like the fact that he's going to be in a bounce back matchup against Seattle, but Seattle's been those type of guy. There's a defense that's kind of like they be on top of their game this season. But I really feel like he might bounce back here. Let me see, Travis. You okay? So we got Travis against Seattle. So Seattle's not. I mean, they're not really giving up much though. So they're giving up 65 rushing yards a game, around 23 fantasy points allowed to the position. I mean, yeah, you got Rashad White. It had 23. Can't really say Arizona. It had Benson, so that's 10. They had Kamara. Kamara has 6. Warren has 17. McCaffrey 23. Yeah, I think Travis for 5,900. And that's the thing too. They kind of, I don't know what they're trying to do with him, man. Like, you would think he'll be utilized more so against that Chiefs game. Like, I really felt like that Chiefs game, he should have did more. Like, he didn't really. He had 3 catches. He only had 12 carries. Did he play them before? Seattle. No, this is the first time him playing Seattle in his career. So he never played Seattle. So it's kind of like, what is he going to do here? I don't know. Travis 59. I don't know. I feel like I want to go Rico over Etienne. I don't know why, but I do understand. Like, yeah, I don't like Trevor Lawrence anyway. I think he just did his work last week, but I'm gonna stay off of Lawrence this week. Could smash. Seahawks defense is shit. I'm not gonna say that. Let me see their defense. Let me just double check. He might be right. Let me see. Because they're not really giving up much. Let's see Seattle. Seattle's giving up 21 points. Seattle. No, I think they're pretty decent. Like they actually did pretty good. Like they had 8, 14, 16, 11. They just did bad against Tampa. They gave up a lot against Tampa. But they were overall decent this so far into the season. They're averaging 2.6 sacks a game, 1.4 interceptions a game. They actually played better on the road. They're averaging 12.5 fantasy points on the road. So they played Pittsburgh on the road. They had 14 against Pittsburgh. They played Arizona on the road. They had 11 against Arizona. But then again, I mean Jacksonville. I just like you said. Like we feel like Trevor's gonna come back down to earth in this matchup. So if that's the case, I really like the Seattle defense this week. If we're looking at, like you mentioned, Gabriel, you said good leverage off of Trevor Lawrence chalk, which is understandable. But if Trevor Lawrence plays bad, Etienne is going to play bad. I don't see BTJ doing anything this year. What do you think? Brian Thomas? Yeah, I had high hopes. I remember when I think it was like week 1, I thought he was going to be a great play. He's just straight ass. I mean, it's really based on what Trevor Lawrence is going to do. Like, if Trevor's going to ball out, everyone's going to do their thing. But for him to have 2 rushing touchdowns last week was crazy. Like, there's no reason why he should have been getting 2 touchdowns. We have so much other players that could have stepped up. You know what I mean? Like, he just did too much. I really feel like Seattle defense is definitely in play. Like, we're looking at Trevor having a bad game. Everyone else is going to have a bad game. Like, Trevor's going to be as much. I mean, I'm just real surprised. I'm real surprised he wasn't a factor, though, last week, though. Yo, I know this is football show, but what team should I stack in this late night? Stack in this late night. NHL, bro, is 3 games. But what team should I stack in this late? Oh, you talking about NHL? NHL. I like, man. I'm glad NHL's back too. Yeah, I like Seattle, man. Seattle's defense right now is. I like their defense this week. Their defense is 2,700. That's real cheap. It's really a bounce back game, and like I said, they're Jacksonville. They say Jacksonville's averaging 1.1 interceptions a game. Like, we're looking at Trevor doing bad. Like, this could be a great game for the defense. I think this is a good play for Seattle this week. So I'm not sure about. I really feel like I'm gonna play. I'd rather play Rico over Etienne. That's just my 2 cents on that. Seattle is my teaser team this week. Let me get back to the NHL. You said NHL. What was the question about NHL? You said what team should you stack? NHL. He says a 3 gamer. I think you should definitely stack. You might not like it, but I like the Ducks. I like Anaheim. They could be a sneaky stack. Cause I like Zegras. I like Zegras. I like McTavish. McTavish in a great spot. I like Leo Carlson. Yeah, they got some dogs, man, on this squad. Hey, if Kyler sits, I'm in. I think the stats is gonna be Vegas. I think I like Vegas and I like the Ducks. Those are my 2. Brassetti. All right, let me plug these guys in real fast for our running backs. I don't want to get too far off track. So who do we like for cash? So I think cash is going to be. We talked about Jacobs. I think Genty is going to be cash. Karen Williams is just too cheap. I like Karen Williams. Now, if we're looking at GPPs, right? I think Judkins is GPP. Judkins is like, I just feel like they're gonna be fighting in this match, like fighting. But he's just not like. I don't like Henry. I don't want to play Henry. Like, Henry is what, 62? He's definitely not cash. Henry's not cash. You would think he'd be cash, but like, this guy is just. Let me go. Yeah, he's GVP for real. Like, he's not cash. Like, Nah, I'm not playing him for cash. I know that for damn sure. Like you want him. You want him. Like he's cheap for a reason though. Like he just lost it. Like I think. What's his name? Lamar is his right hand man. Like Lamar gives him like the confidence to go out there, but I think he's just not trusting himself right now, and it's sad to see it. But I, them fumbles, man, got to him. Them fumbles is like he's not trusting himself right now, and that's not cool. That's not good to look at. I'm just trying to see if I could find anything on Henry. Like, let me see. Henry. Oh, 100%. Like, yeah, if he just breaks off, yeah, 100%. But going against the Rams, and they're the top defense of the league. They're not giving up anything against the run. But then again, I mean, they're only giving up 71 rushing yards a game. He's like a ground pound running back. Like he's not going to be the type of running back you're going to throw him the ball. I think he's what he's averaging right now. He's only averaging zero point 0.8 receptions a game. So he's not a combo back. He's averaging 12 carries a game. They only giving up 15 fantasy points to the position. Problem is the backup for the Ravens is trash. What is it, Justice Hill? Now, if he breaks off one big run, like yeah, that's the thing. If he breaks off a run, yeah, I totally understand it. But man, like his biggest game was Week 1, which was the Bills, and ever since that Bills game, and he fumbled every game after that. I mean, he's still getting his touchdowns. Don't get me wrong, he's getting his touchdowns, but even with the touchdowns, he's not breaking value. He had a touchdown against Detroit. He only had 11. He had a touchdown against Houston last week. Only had 9. Like, that ain't nothing, man. And then now you're going against the Rams defense. I'm leaving his ass alone. I can't trust that. Even though like we know what he could do, it's like I don't know. What the acquisitions are. I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know. What we're looking at? What's the implied total in this match too? They're looking at a 44.5 implied total. I don't know, man. Like this quarterback, what's his name? Rush? What his name is? I don't know. I really don't know, man. It's definitely a what if, but I don't want to play him. I'm not. I know I'm not playing him. Now if he balls out, hey, y'all could talk much shit to me. Hey, next week I have no problem. I have no problem, y'all just going ape shit on me next week, saying I told your ass I made $1 million last week. You ain't getting none of my money. You're not getting $10 worth of my money. I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? I'll take that hit. You know what I mean? I'll take that. You know what I mean? Like, hey, Ashton, man, hey, Mello, man, you ass, man. I told you Henry's gonna ball out, and he made me $6,000 last week. Fuck you, Mello. I'm okay with that, man. I'll be like, you know what? I'll take that to the chin. I understand, man. Leave her alone. Hey, I'm okay with that, man. Y'all want to talk shit about me? I'm okay with that. What you want? You gonna say hello? This little ass dog. This dog is crazy. You gonna say hello to the cameras? Say hello. Now this type of dog she's a straight mutt. You wanna know what a mutt look like? This little ass. This is a damn mutt. She's a mutt. This look like a damn mutt. If you wanna know what a mutt is, This is a mutt. This dog is a damn mutt. Her name is Charlie, but she's a straight mutt. You wanna know what a mutt look like? This is a damn mutt right here. She keep bothering me, man. But yeah, not against the Rams. I ain't playing them. All right, so who else did I mention about in running backs? Let's get out of this running backs. I'm done with running backs this week. All right, so we talked about Jacobs, Genty, Williams. Oh yeah, we talked about Rico. Is Rico GPP or is he cash? Is Rico GPP? I think Rico is cash, right? I mean, he's cheap, but it's like we know he should do work, right? What y'all think? Is Rico cash? Yeah, I figured. I think Rico's cash. Rico. Oh yeah, revenge. Yeah, sure enough. I forgot about the revenge narrative. So y'all think Justkins is GPP? He's like the only one that's GPP. Yeah, I like that. I forgot it was a revenge narrative. But what y'all think? Y'all think Justkins is the only GPP play? I think you. I think we could put Henry at GPP. I think we can put Henry. We could put Henry at GPP. I don't want to play him, man, but yeah, cash. I think Justkins is the only one at GPP, right? I think Travis. I think NTN. Y'all talked about NTN too. Yeah, like I said, like I feel like this game is gonna be real like scratchy with this game with Pittsburgh, but I just feel like it's gonna be I mean, they're looking at a low scoring game, but I just feel like with the quarterback with Gabriel, he's gonna be dependent on Justkins. You know what I mean? And Justkins is doing. I mean, he's giving you value every game too. Like in the last 3 games for his price point, he got 17. I mean, 16, 21, 16. So at 5,900, he should give me about 1,600, right? About $1,600. I mean, about 16 fantasy points at least. This is what we're looking at. Is what I mean that for his price point is what we're looking at. It's like at least 16. I think I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this right here. I think these are the 5 I like here. I'm more likely going to be stacking Genty and Williams in every line. Like those are the only 2 guys I really am like set on this week is Williams and Genty. Like the other guys are good. Like I'm okay with the other guys, but like y'all know me. Like I'm a just have a set type of guys, but I still want to talk about the guys that are in great spots. But if I'm looking at this right now, Genty and Williams are locks in my eyes, just because of the price. Like you're not gonna get a Karen Williams under set 7,000 like that. That's crazy. I mean, he's going to look like he's going to digress because he's like 3,200 last. I mean, sorry, not 37. He had 32 fantasy points last week. But even if he was to like digress this week, 20 is still ideal, like in this matchup. I mean, I still like Josh Jacobs too. I think Josh Jacobs is in a great spot too. But I feel like he can still give you 30, 24 plus in this matchup against the Bengals. I think I'm set with these five guys. I think we don't need to go crazy. I think these are the five I like the most. So we're trying to keep it five guys and below. At least five guys per spot, right? That's what we're looking at. I got NTN, Josh Jacobs. Yeah, I think NTN is the GPP spot. All right, let's look at receivers because I hate this spot. This is the worst spot. I hate looking at receivers. But we must look at the receivers. I think we have to just plug and play Puka, right? Puka is just insane this year. Um, okay, what am I looking at? What am I looking at? All right, so Puka, $8,700, but he's averaging 28 fantasy points a game. Going against Baltimore's defense. Like watching Puka play, like if do y'all actually watch the games? Like y'all actually watch the Rams play? Like Puka is everywhere. Like when you think Devontae Adams is gonna catch the ball, it's always Puka. If it's a slant pass and the motherfucker got smacked with two defenders and he gets up and goes like this, he goes like this, it's Puka. You know what I mean? Like Puka's everywhere. Like I'm like he's every fucking where. Like if y'all need to watch, I have Red Zone. I love Red Zone. But when you watch the Rams, just watch the Rams play, and he's everywhere. Every damn pass he throw, you think it's gonna be like, I ain't gonna lie. Who's the Adwell? Adwell's been. I mean, he been getting his yards too, but this motherfucker, he's every fucking way. He's averaging 12 targets a game. He's like, yeah, boom, he got, oh, and he throw the ball, and he just catch it. He like every fucking time. I'm like, Puka's everywhere. Like you cannot stop his ass. Let alone you playing. I like Puka, but $8,700, $8,700. I mean, $8,800. You know what I mean? Like I don't know what he's 98 on FanDuel. So he has to like give you 27 plus, 28 plus. And he could give you that. But there gotta be if there's other value here, we could probably fade Puka. And like you mentioned, Gabriel, you want to go Devontae Adams at 67 hundos. Hell. Now don't give. I mean, look. It really depends on, is there other value on the slate, right? Any other value in the receiver core, right? So if you could get some other value plays and then throw Puka in there, I mean, why not? But I feel what you're saying. Like 9,800 is 9,800. It's 9,800. You gotta say it like that. It's 9,800. You know what I mean? So Devontae Adams, 67 on DraftKings is not bad. I mean, I just want him to give me over 8. I need over 14 fantasy points now. You know what I mean? Like, I can't be having these 14 fantasy points. Like, his biggest game was against Tennessee, where he had 25 against Tennessee. He's always been a factor playing Baltimore. He had, last year, he had 29 against Baltimore. He had a touchdown, 12 targets. But that's a different team now. I mean, like you said, this is Puka's team, right? So if we slash half of that, right? So we need to slash half of that 29 fantasy point. We're looking about 16 to 18 fantasy points. We could see 16 to 18 for Devontae in this matchup. He has 16, so I don't like the price. I don't like him at 67. I wish he's like, I want him to be like 62, 63 maybe. But he could get there. I agree with you. He could get there. But Rush can't push the Rams. And that's another thing too, right? This game could get out of whack to where they might like. That's why I like Karen Williams in this matchup, because Karen Williams, if they get out of whack, Karen Williams still gonna get the ball, right? You might get Corum. Do we look at Corum? Hold on, let's look at Corum. Let me look at Corum real quick. Hold on. Since we're just talking about him, I want to look at Corum real quick. Corum. I just want to double check on Corum. All right, he ain't really doing much. But let's go back to the receivers. But if this game gets out of whack for the receivers, like it more likely Puka could be like 22, 20 fantasy point game, maybe 24. If anything, he might get like 20, 24 fantasy points, right? Karen could give you like 20 plus, because he's still gonna get the ball. Like anytime a team is up, they're gonna keep running the ball. Now if Rush and the Baltimore's defense and offense puts up a fight, then I like you said, I agree with you totally, to where it makes sense that he's gonna keep throwing the ball. But more likely they're gonna keep running that damn ball. I like it. I like it. I like it. A robot?
Yeah.
What's his name?
I think it's the bad guy.
His name is Bad Guy?
Yeah.
Oh, you just evil.
Yeah. He got a sword.
Yeah, he has a sword?
Yeah, he have a knife.
He has a knife?
Yeah, he to cut everybody.
Why are you talking like that?
And he had to cut like that.
You eat Lala. Come. Did y'all hear what she said? This girl's evil. She said he has a knife. He cuts everybody. Man, I got an evil daughter. Do y'all anybody got any daughters or that's just evil? Like one's an angel and one's a devil. That's what I have. I got one's an angel and one's a devil. Like that girl's crazy. Talking about some damn knife. God damn. I don't like that. All right, sorry about that. It kind of threw me off a little bit. All right, let's keep it rolling. I got sisters like that. I'm lucky, no kids. Oh Lord, that shit was crazy, man. She detailed it and everything. Talking about, she was talking crazy. He said, what? Jamar is questionable if he sits. Fire up Packers D. Correlation with Jacobs. I just feel like there's not gonna be no fight for the Bengals. Like I don't even want to look at the Bengals. Like Jamar is Jamar is the type of guy, he's gonna blame the quarterback of his rating. You know what I mean? The way he's balling. So Jamar, he's gonna be doing whatever. I mean, he knows he knows the team is in shambles without Joe. So why keep fighting? You know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna be questionable, I'm gonna make it look worse than what it is. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna be going out there busting my ass. No, we gonna lose the game, especially playing Green Bay. There's no reason why I'm be balling. There's no reason why I should be fighting, and I ain't gonna get the ball. He's not gonna get the ball. If he is going, I mean, there's a nice ass pass last week, but you saw how hard he had to fight for that touchdown. I ain't trying to play like that no more. I had to try that hard to get a touchdown. Nah, if my leg hurt, I don't know. I'm 40%. I don't know if I'm gonna play next week because I got a whack ass quarterback. Yes. You want to say hi? You heard Lala? She came in here and said she had a toy with a knife.
She's over there.
She said she had a knife. She said she had a knife He stabs people with the knife.
Huh?
That's what I said. I said, huh, too. All right, y'all throwing me off. I'm trying to finish it up, okay?
Bye-bye.
Say bye. Say peace. Say I'm going upstairs. It's 8 o'clock.
What?
Get out of here.
Okay.
Back off me, bruh.
Hey, why you call me bro? You bro.
You a bruh. Gosh, no. Alright, y'all. My bad, man. These kids, man. Alright, let's try to find some. Okay, so you mentioned Leggett last time. I don't know about Leggett. What 3,900. But he had a touchdown last week. That's the reason why he had that 11 points. I think. Okay. I'm actually having a hard time with his receivers this week. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I'm really trying to look for some good I'm really having a hard time with this, y'all. What y'all think about McMillan? McMillan is what, 6,000? I don't like the price. And that's as if, and that's like if, that's if Bryce Young is gonna do work. Like he's 6,000, he's 66 on FanDuel. He's getting the targets though. He got 8.6 targets a game. But I don't like the production. Maybe he might get this is his first touchdown. Maybe he get a first touchdown. He never had a touchdown. Maybe this is the game where he gets his first touchdown, right? Y'all think he might get his first touchdown against Dallas? Every time I feel like he's gonna get a touchdown, it's always like Trimble, or then you got guys like Leggett that goes off. No, I like Judy. I was actually gonna look at Judy because Cleveland's in a crazy. They got Cleveland. Pittsburgh is ass against against receivers, and Jerry Judy is 4,500. And the thing is, Jerry Judy's been doing well against Pittsburgh. He had 14 and 17 in the last two matchups last year against Pittsburgh. So just for the price, Jerry Judy, I think he has maybe Darius Slay. I think he has Slay against him, but because I think Darius Slay is going to be on Judy, right? Or should we pivot from him? Is Slay even like that dog? Is he still a dog? I mean, Jefferson had 25 last week. Diggs had 5. JSN had 21. Greg Wilson had 22. And these are all receiver 1 spots. So Darius Slay, I don't know. But we need some. I mean, we need somebody. Like I don't really like what I see right here. Everybody's kind of but so last week Gabriel, he had 16 fantasy points. So he only gave him 4 targets. So he only caught 2 passes. But like you said, this is a team where you go against the run and the pass. You're right. Their defense is shit. Like their receiver, like they're giving up a lot to receivers. The question is if The question is, I mean, he's only 45, so it's like I'm kind of like I don't know why I'm like really debating this because he's only 45. Now, if he's like 6,000, 5,000 plus, then you need a touchdown to try to pay his, pay his price. But 45 is not bad. I like Judy here. I mean, he's done well, and he shows in his history. Last season, even then, like he had 6 targets the last 2 games. He had 6 targets. He was 6 for 6. It's just you gotta trust Gabriel in this one, right? So should we go Gabriel for GPP? Are we going to go that route? Should Gabriel get like? You think Gabriel can get 2 touchdowns? I agree. Judy is there for only Roach. Now I agree with you on the Judy. I like your take on that. He is like the only guy I can see getting a touchdown in this match. I like Judy here. I mean he's value, but I like him for GPP though. But I like this play a lot for Judy. It's just finally it could be his breakout game. Oh. No, I agree with you on that one. I agree with you, dog. I'm just trying to think who else is on this team. What about Isaiah Bond? Is he a good one? He's a receiver too. And I mean, I don't know about this one because you got Jalen Ramsey. He should have Ramsey on this one. So I think Ramsey gonna have fun with this guy. So I think the only guy that could really do something is is Judy. I mean Isaiah Bond is what is he, a rookie? Yeah, he's a rookie. So I think Jalen Ramsey is gonna be like I dealt with him before. He ain't nobody special. So I think I'm gonna leave that alone. I think the only guy on the Gabriel is on FanDuel. Hold on, because he's cheap on DraftKings. He is 44, so he's 64 on FanDuel. And I feel like he shouldn't even be 64. Like he should be like 6,000, maybe. But then again, FanDuel pricing. He's only 6,000. He should be 60. He's 64 on FanDuel. I really feel like you just have to. Maybe we have to just plug in Gabriel as a GPP. If I'm gonna put Young there, I think we should put Gabriel there, right? I feel like if I'm gonna go Young, I gotta go Gabriel too, right? I can't just like say okay, because I'm like as I'm looking at this game with Bryce Young, like as of right now, I don't see how he's gonna pay his like. I don't see how he's gonna get value. Like I like McMillan, but 6,000, I don't want to pay that price for McMillan. Now it could be his first. He finally could get his first touchdown to where it could pay up the price for McMillan. If I go, I think I'm gonna go Gabriel. He's only 4,400, but Bryce Young is 48. I ain't gonna lie, this receiver side is tough. I never just had 2 players on the receiver side like this, like for a minute. Like I don't trust Gino. I finally, I finally stopped trusting Gino. Like I thought he'll have a great game last week, and then I kind of like, okay, I'm done with Gino. And it's not because of Gino. Like the offensive line does not allow him to throw the ball. Like I was watching that game too, and he could not throw the ball. Like anytime he looked like he's about to throw the ball, he getting sacked. And it was just the offensive line doesn't give him the time to throw the ball. Now, so it's like just watching these games and actually seeing the game, and watch the play develop. Like Gino's a great quarterback. He just don't have time. This offensive line is ass. He has no time to throw the ball. All right, so Quentin Johnson. I like Quentin Johnson. He's questionable. Let's see what's going on with his ass. All right, look at the news. Where's his news? So Quentin Johnson. I like Quentin Johnson. Cause I like Herbert. So we gotta figure out what's going on with Quentin Johnson news. He is questionable. All right, wide receiver Quentin Johnson, hamstring listed questionable for Sunday's game against Miami due to hamstring issue after being limited in practice all week. If he is active and fully healthy, Johnson has a good chance for a bounce back game against Miami secondary that allows the highest deep ball completion rate, 100%. 100%. He is questionable. I like Johnson here. I like Quentin Johnson, but he's questionable. So we gotta watch. We gotta go on his injury list. We gotta watch my man Quinn Johnson. Yes, he is questionable. We gotta watch the news. But I like Quentin Johnson. If he's gonna suit up, I'm a 5,900 for Quentin Johnson is a great play. I like the spot for him. I really feel like I want to take a chance with McMillan. As much as I don't want to, he's the top dog on this team. So we was talking about Jordan Love, right? We was talking about Jordan Love earlier, and I don't see any receiver that's like justified. Maybe Romeo Dobbs, but do y'all see anybody on this receiver team that's justified to play Jordan Love, or are we just going to bank it on the tight end? I don't like this. I don't like the receivers this week. I like DK. Maybe DK Metcalf. He's in a good spot against Cleveland. I think DK for 5,500 is too cheap in this matchup. I mean, I'm not bought in on the package. Yeah, that's that's the reason why I wasn't really on Jordan Love. I mean, he's in a good spot, but I'm not. I don't see anybody that's like popping out. That's a good. I mean, they probably all cheap in value, but it's like no one's really popping up for a good play. I could be wrong. I have been wrong before. But I like Metcalf. I think Metcalf, just the pricing, 5,500 for Metcalf is too cheap. I mean, he had a big game last week against, I think it was Minnesota. So he had a touchdown. He was 5 for 5, 126 yards. I just feel like I feel like he's in a good spot. I mean, Cleveland's one of those teams you target against the receivers. They're giving up about 50 fantasy points on the road to receivers, which is something to look at on that end. I just think that he's just too cheap, like 5,500 for DK. I mean, FanDuel they got him at 72. I just like the DraftKings. I think he's real ideal on DraftKings at 55. And then we have New Orleans. They're in a good spot. It's like Patriots give up on the receivers too, but it's like we got Shaheed that went off last week. He had 24 last week. I think Shaheed for his price point at 46. Maybe it's just a lot of value. Maybe it's a value. This is where you go value right here for receivers. It looks like it's only one or two guys that's like Puka is like the top guy, right? But I feel like you might throw Puka, but then you got a bunch of value receivers. So that's what it looks like right now. Like Shaheed is 46. I don't know. Thing is, he had a good game. So New England is giving up 145 receiving yards to the position, 1.2 touchdowns to the spot, 45 fantasy points allowed on the road to receivers. Shaheed 46. That would look like. It look like you just gotta pay his value at receivers. You just pay up elsewhere. That's what it looks like right now. Like I don't mind having like Genty, Williams, Jacobs, Puka, and then you just paying value at receivers. Cause that's what it's looking like right now. It's really iffy with the receivers this week. The question is who's going to be the play. What y'all think about this guy Matthew Golden? He's getting. I mean, I don't like the price, man. 5,000. He shouldn't be no 5,000 for him. I think Judy's the great option at the great option at receiver for his price. I talked about Isaiah Bond, but I don't know. I don't know about Isaiah Bond. He's 3,700, which is not bad. He's 47 on FanDuel, but going against he is going to be. I think Ramsey's going to be on, so I don't want to. I don't think it's going to be a good spot. Oh yeah, you did talk about Marvin. If you think he's still going to eat if Kyler sits. Why do you think that? I think it would hurt his stock, in my opinion. I mean, he's only 53 though. He's only 5,300. What y'all think about Calvin Ridley? So Calvin Ridley had 10 targets last week. And he's going against the Raiders defense. He had 21 last week against Arizona. And LA, I mean, the Raiders defense is not good against the pass. They're giving up 168 receiving yards to the pass, around 1.2 touchdowns a game, 40 fantasy points to the position. Maybe Calvin Ridley? I think Brissett is going to sling it. They have no running backs, which is true. So we got to look into the stats. What's going on with Kyler? I mean, really, no, Ward is trash. But really had 10 targets last week for 21. So he had a touchdown or something? No, he had 10 targets. Ward ain't trash. Ward is trash. What? You talk about Ward like that? That's my best friend. Don't talk to Ward like that. He's straight. He's trash. Yeah, he said it was. He said this team is ass, man. But you think Calvin really still gonna be? I mean, he had 10 targets last week though, over 100 yards. But he's in another good matchup against the Raiders for 4,900. I think last week he was 48, so this price never didn't really change much. And he's in a good matchup. Like I said, he's 28 going against the 28 defense, against the position, 22nd in overall defense. So really still in a great spot here. Let's see snaps. How many snaps he getting? He getting 78% snaps. Don't like it. I don't really like the snap count. I'm gonna go McMillan. I'm looking at this trend with McMillan. He's trending up in a good matchup against the Cowboys. I really feel like McMillan's gonna get his first touchdown against the Cowboys. As much as I'm fighting it, I just really feel like he's in a good matchup. I can see him giving us like 16, hopefully 18 plus. McMillan. As much as I hate the price, but he looks like he's trending in a good spot. I can't believe I don't have that much receivers right now, man. I think I should just go. I should put slash at Puka slash Adams, right? McMillan. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This is real hard. It's actually harder than I thought, though. He said Brissett is 6,000. If he starts, he could take it. So we gotta look into the status with Kyler. What's going on with Kyler's ass? What's going on with him? Okay, put Tyler's Kyler Murray. He's questionable. What's going on with Kyler? Okay, Kyler, risky option if he suits up against the Colts. Murray has a foot injury. Officially receive a questionable tag heading into the Week 6 matchup against the Colts. Let's say Murray does play this one out. The veteran could still present a risky option since a hurt foot will affect his scrambling ability, which makes him valuable in fantasy football. On top of that, the Colts are the 6th toughest team against opposing QBs, allowing 14 fantasy points per matchup. They also accrue 6 interceptions versus 8 passing touchdowns against them through 5 weeks. Colts also don't have to worry much about the run game, so Murray's projections come in a low end QB2. he can suit. I don't know. I mean, just the fact that we know about that. Brissett going to that type of matchup against the Colts and that type of pressure, it looks like Colts will still be effective. And then let's say Kyler does suits up, right? Let's say Kyler does suits up. Like, we don't know if he like gets out first quarter. We don't know if he might play until the second half and then gets injured, to where Brissett at that point won't even be a good factor at that point, because then he only has one half to do something, right? But you're just looking at it in the sense if he's out, right? So you're only looking at it if he's out. I don't know, man. Like, to be your first start against one of the toughest defenses in the league is not ideal. But I get what you're saying though. I don't want to take that risk though. I don't think I'm want to take that risk. Now for $5,300, knowing that he has to pass the ball to Harrison is what I do understand. I do understand that, knowing that he has to still throw the ball. Oh yeah, he did play for the Colts too. You're right. So you can see it in the sense that he knows the type of game plan. He knows their defense type of game plan to dissect defense. So I see that as well. You got it, man. I like that take too. I like that take. I guess we gotta look at the news though, right? So if Kyler's out, I think Brissett is still ideal spot. I actually like Harrison more so in that play. So try to just put Harrison GPP question mark. I don't think I ever did that before. Harrison Junior question mark, right? I don't think I ever put a question mark on a top play. That's funny. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. This is tough. Like, I feel like I should add more guys. Like, I feel like I should add, like, I'm not real confident in these plays for receiver. Like, the only person I'm really like confident in is a freaking chalkiest guy on the fucking slate is Puka. Like, I think McMillan should do well. Like, I feel like he's trending in a good spot this week, to where if he get a touchdown, he could give us hopefully 18 plus is what I'm hoping for McMillan, because he's gonna have to, like, for 6,000 he has to give us 18. Like, and we're looking at a game where if Bryce does, I'm banking on Bryce to do something, and that's what I hate, because I think he's ass too. Like, he's just always in good spots and doesn't do nothing. But I like Metcalf. Metcalf at 55. Like, Cleveland defense. I feel like he should be able to do something here at 5,500. I like Metcalf. Oh, I talked about Quentin Johnson. I like Quentin Johnson. Quentin Johnson. I didn't mention Quentin Johnson. So Quentin Johnson is suiting up. I'm playing Quentin Johnson for 59. I like him a lot here. Well, I want to look into the news with the 49ers. We got to look into Jennings. I really feel like he had the biggest game. I mean, I understand. Yeah, him and Mac Jones got the chemistry, but um, I mean, he had both receivers out. He had Pearsall out. So it's Pearsall. Sorry about that, y'all. Getting a little late. But I ain't. Yeah. So Pearsall is still out. Jennings is questionable. So Jennings is all right. Jennings ankle and ribs listed questionable. Team's final depth chart in week 6. Jennings can be considered a game time decision. Brock Purdy's out. Mac Jones knee oblique to start. Should Jones' own injuries limit him to prevent him from playing, or will it be Adrian? Oh, I forgot about that. Mac Jones got banged up last week. Good dog. He was fighting for his life out there last week. that dude was getting banged up. I didn't think he's gonna survive, and that's the thing too. Like, if he gets out of this game, which I mean, Tampa's defense is whatever, but I don't know who this Adrian Martinez guy is. I didn't even know we had an Adrian Martinez on the team, and that's the last thing I want to deal with. So I'm just because I'm a fan, I'm not playing. I'm not playing the Niners. I'd rather just enjoy watching this win or lose, and not bet anything on them. So I'm gonna leave that alone, bro. I'm gonna leave Bourne alone. As much as I want to play him, like if he gets banged up like he did against the Rams, I didn't know he was gonna survive that. But if he gets banged up to where we got Adrian Martinez playing, Kendrick Bourne is done. I don't think it's gonna be a good game. It's gonna be an ugly game. I'm just thinking about it, man. That dude got banged up, man. Oh, that dude was hurting on the field. Oh man, shout out to Mac Jones, man. He was a fighter for real. He was getting lit up. Every tackle he got hurt. I think he re-injured his leg and his knee. It looked like he even like popped his kneecap out of place. It looked weird, but dog. Okay, so we got Puka, Adams, McMillan, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 5. I mean, I got a good core guys. I'm not like I just want to feel more like confirmed with these guys. Like I like Puka, Adams is okay. McMillan is kind of like he's trending in a good spot. Judy's in a good play. We're just hoping Gabriel do what he's supposed to do, but Judy has potential here. Harrison, we're banking on if Crowder's out. Metcalf, to me, I think I like that. I like Metcalf. I think 16, 15 points is what I'm looking for from Metcalf. I like Quentin Johnson if he plays. So honestly, if Quentin Johnson starts, I'm more likely looking at like Puka, Quentin Johnson, McMillan, and if I go value, I might throw in Judy. That's kind of what I'm looking at. Now, if Johnson's out, I'm more likely going to swap to like a Metcalf on that. That's kind of how I'm looking at it right now. All right, let's look into tight ends. If y'all have anybody else in receivers, let me know. Even after the chat, if y'all want to hit me up on my Twitter, or if you want to hit me up in the comment section of the actual video once it's posted, y'all. I mean, I'll still be on there, so we can still chat on that too. All right, let's look into tight ends. Hey, appreciate y'all still being in the chat. I appreciate that. Yeah, we all know this is time consuming, but this is how I like to do my football videos. I don't like to do like my best quarterbacks, my best running backs, my best receivers, my best tight. Nope. I like to knock it all out in one video. So that's why I always do streams for football. Football is the only time I do streams. Because I want to knock it all out. I ain't got time for it. I don't got time for the other one. Like, I can't do multiple videos for football. That's just too much. Alright. AT was over. I like Hunter Henry, y'all. I like Hunter Henry, man. Cause I was talking about Drake May, right? We was talking about Drake May, so I'm trying to figure out who's on. Hunter Henry's in a great spot though. 4,300. Yeah, I like Hunter Henry a lot here. You said what? AT was old boy from? Arizona Titans. The Chargers, Dolphins, Titans again. Is Hill a tight end? Yes, Hill. You talking about Taysom Hill? Yes, he is tight end. But we call him the vulture. We call him the vulture for for Kamara. Like once he plays, Kamara's ceiling dies. Him. What do we like in him? Who? Look at him. Look at. Oh, look at him. I'm thinking like him, like HIM. You talking about him? Look at him. I'm like, look at who? That's funny as shit. Now, I like Hunter Henry a lot. I like Hunter Henry. That was funny. Look at him. This is what I'm gonna put it in chat. This is what I thought you said. This is gonna be the sentence of the day. Is look at him. And we're going to put parentheses, him. Look at him. That's going to be the sentence of the day. In the chat. Throw it in the chat. What do we like about him? What do we like about this guy? 5 targets last week. I just want to know why we're looking at him. Looking at him. But no, I like Henry. Hunter Henry's in a great spot. I mean, looking at New Orleans giving up practically a lot. They're giving up everything. They're giving up 56 yards to tight ends, over 5 receptions, around 20 fantasy points allowed at home. Yeah, I like Hunter Henry here. I think Why you like him? I gotta know. Because Gabriel. So this is what we're doing. Like, if you think he gonna get you 2 touchdowns, are you saying play Cam Ward? Because if Cam ain't doing good, I can't see him doing good. So are you telling me to play Cam Ward as of GPP? Is that what you're saying? We gotta know. We gotta understand who's throwing the ball now, right? So are you saying play Cam Ward? I gotta know what you're saying, because if you're saying Helm is gonna give you 2 touchdowns, Cam Ward is $4,000. So I want to know: are we playing Cam Ward or no? If that's the case, I'm not playing him. He's not even on my radar, yo. I'm trying to figure out why I ain't gonna say y'all, but I gotta figure out why Gabe is want to play him. Him. You think Cam's in a good spot? I agree with you that they are trash. Let me see what they give up to the spot though. But him, he's not even the first tight end. He's tight end number 2. And the Raiders is not giving up anything to the tight ends. They only allowing 7.6 fantasy points to tight ends. I think I'm missing. Am I missing something? He's only a receiver. He's only a tight end 2 spot. Who's the first tight end? Who's the first tight end for him? It's Who's the first tight end? It's can't even freaking think. Oh, on Conwu, Chico Conwu. I just feel like they not in a good spot here. Both of them ain't in good spots. I'm fading it, bro. Like, him is not him. Him is not him. I can't do it. I'm not pulling that one. But I like Hunter Henry. What y'all thinking about Tucker Kraft? Like that's if you're talking about Cincinnati, that's what a team you give up a lot to tight ends. And I feel like not Justin, but Jordan Love. Jordan Love is gonna have a good game when it comes to him and Kraft. So they give up around 61 yards to tight ends, 1 touchdown a game to tight ends, averaging 20 fantasy points on the road against tight ends. I like Kraft. I think Kraft is a good play for as well. I think Kraft. What about Musgrave? I forgot about his ass. I don't think he getting the looks like that. You got Jake Ferguson for. I mean, he's been real consistent. He's 53 now. But Jake Ferguson has been his guy. Like, that's his number 1 guy right now without Lamb. I mean, I feel like you gotta play him. Nah, I feel like you don't gotta play him, obviously, but Cash, I think he's ideal, but he's 5,000 now. But he definitely was a great play last week. Okay. All right, Love ain't worth. No, I mean I'm not playing Love. I'm not saying to play Love. I don't think you have to play Love, but I feel like he's in a good spot to where I think Kraft is in a great play. I'm not gonna play Jordan Love, but I think Love is still in a good spot to where Kraft is gonna ball out. That's kind of where I'm looking at right there. Hey, question: Is Strange out? Is Strange hurt? Hold up. Is Strange out for Jacksonville? Strange. I think Strange is out for Jacksonville. Who's the backup for Jacksonville? Hunter Long. So Strange is hurt. He's out. News. Jacksonville tight end Hunter Long is in line for a significant increase in snaps over the incoming weeks. Fellow tight end Brendan Strange hurt his quads and injured reserve. Hunter Long. And things about Seattle, that's where they give up. They give up against tight ends. They give up 62 yards a game to tight ends, 14 fantasy points a game to tight ends. He's only $2,500. Hunter Long. Let's throw Hunter Long in there. GPP. Jags. Strange is out. I like this guy Long for GPP. $2,500. He's in a good matchup against Seattle's defense. Yeah, I think Long's in a good spot here. I think, yeah, he's real cheap. I mean, we just hoping he does well, but then again, I mean, he's in a good spot. We got Tommy Tremble for Carolina against Dallas defense. Now, they're giving up 58 yards a game to tight ends, 16 fantasy points allowed on the road to tight ends. How much is Tremble? Tremble is $2,600. And this is only, and it's like Tommy Tremble. And they've been giving him the ball. Like last week, they didn't do shit, but the week before that, I'm not sure who he played. I think they played the Patriots. That's his biggest game he had last time was against the Patriots, where he had 15 fantasy points, a touchdown. I think it was 5 receptions. Tommy Tremble, $2,600. Gabriel, I like this show. I can flush out plays and actually see what makes sense. Can't stand it. Hey, I appreciate that, bro. That means a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. That means a lot. I kind of just get on here to do my thing. But I appreciate that, man. That means a lot. See, and plus, getting y'all input, man. It's good getting y'all input to try to find some good plays, you know. So I really appreciate that feedback. That means a lot. I feel like everybody like to talk like they know everything. Like I don't know what the fuck they do. You know what I mean? Like, like people be talking. You know what I mean? Like people be talking like they really know what the fuck they talking about. Like, you know, I don't know what the like. You just kind of base it on like, you know, like people be acting like they know the receivers, they know people, they know like they know they're like trainers and shit. Like they know everything. I'm like, I don't know. Like they're fucking athletes. They're supposed to do this. Like that's how I look at people. Like your job is to fucking score a touchdown and ball out. Like is so it's like how can you tell a athlete what they can and can't do? Like they supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to go out there and ball out. You making millions of fucking dollars. Like you telling me you can't go out there and ball out? And we over here making like, you know what I mean, 80 to 100,000 a year, while you got millionaires over here loving like they're playing football like it's a game, like it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you got, you know, you got fucking millionaires, man, playing this shit for fun, bro. I just stumbled on this video, man. I appreciate that, man. I mean, that means a lot. Like these people out here balling for millions of dollars, man. You supposed to go out there and ball out. That's how I see it. So it's like you're just trying to find the best matchups, right? So yeah, I appreciate that though. What else are we looking at? I think that's about it. I like Trimble only because like oh no, man, Dallas. This could be a game Dallas could lose after they came up a big win. I ain't gonna lie, I like Hunter Long a lot though. I think he's in a great spot for value. Tremble is 26 though. Cincinnati, Ferguson, Fitzpatrick, Musgrave. And then be calling out. I mean that's obvious. Once you start building a platform, you know what I mean. Like they don't want to be wrong, and that's how a lot of DFS shows are. I'm not knocking them though. I'm not knocking them, but like everybody wants to be safe because one, you got people paying you subscriber money to keep you going, right? So if you got, it's one thing you have a show, but when you start having like a platform where people could pay $40 a month to do whatever, you better give a good play. So they're playing, they're gonna give you plays that are safe. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna give you plays that are safe, and then you just do whatever you feel like doing after that. But you know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at like I'm not here for that, bro. Like I want everybody to eat, man. Now, everyone's. I could give you my top plays, and everybody's gonna have a separate lineup. Everyone's gonna have their whatever lineup, but I want to see people eat, man. So, but yeah, you got DFS people that they once they got platforms where you people are paying $40 a month, they're not gonna give you those plays where it's if they don't do well because if they lose subscribers, they lose money, they lose profit. That's how they see things. So I'm not gonna go that route. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just say, hey, it looks good, it makes sense. Hopefully they ball out, right? That's how we gotta play the game. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that, man. That means a lot though. That really does. It just keeps me going. You know what I mean? Like you do things because I do this for the love. But when you got other people that just vibes with you to understand like what I'm doing, it just makes me keep going. You know what I mean? Knowing that I'm helping at least one person. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. But I'm thinking I'm looking at Trimble. I just really feel like Carolina might be a factor here again. I just feel like that dud last week to where he could actually do work this week. $2,600 though. What about this Mitchell Evans guy? Who is this Mitchell Evans? He had one target for 7. He had 4 targets for 11. I gotta figure out who this dude is. Mitchell Evans. So Mitchell Evans had 2 touchdowns he had 2 touchdowns. So is he getting the touchdowns in the red zone? Mitchell Evans. It looked like he's a red zone guy. Yeah, so this guy got 2 red zone touchdowns back to back. I might have to play him in like a separate parlay. Mitchell Evans, 2,800. I might play him for a separate play. How much is Mitchell Evans for an anytime touchdown? Mitchell Evans. Mitchell Evans. Carolina. Mitchell Evans is it's a plus 750. I'm gonna put $5 on him. Why not? Mitchell Evans plus 750 for the anytime touchdown. I like Mitchell Evans. He had 2 back-to-back touchdowns in the red zone. Maybe that might be the play other than Trimble. It looked like Evans is the play. Cause Trimble is the guy, but like look like Evans is the guy. When once they get to the ends, like the red zone, that's the guy he gonna look at is Evans. I like he's designed for that, right? It's like his design is for red zone opportunities, and especially without Hubbard, I think this is definitely the play. Without Hubbard, yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Evans as a nice little dart play. 2,800. Evans. Yeah, I just feel like I play him, but Long. I might do. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might go Evans and Long for a touchdown. Let's see, Evans. I'm gonna do Evans and Long. Yeah, he gonna be running for his life for real. Yeah. Jacksonville, right? Jacksonville. I'm gonna do a parlay with Long and Evans for a touchdown. That might be it. That's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm gonna do that. So Long is. That's the thing too. Hunter Long's a plus 400, so they looking like Hunter. They looking at Hunter like a touchdown. So I'm gonna do this. $10. We got Mitchell Evans. I think that's gonna be a play right there. Mitchell Evans. Is a plus 4150. So $10 it gives you $415. So I'm gonna do a two. Hell, even $5 is not bad. $5 for $200 is not bad. Those are definitely out the woodworks. You know what I mean? He said, "I think that's a long ways." Gym play of the week. 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 Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let's go. I think I'm done with tight ends. We're done with tight ends. Fuck that. Done with tight ends. Cause obviously, my favorite play is really Henry. I like Ferguson a lot, but Henry's my play. But definitely get some Long at pause. Definitely get some Long in your lineups. You gotta get some Long in your lineups. Oh, yeah, I paused though, but yeah, get some Long in your lineups. You know what I'm saying? Get some Long in your lineups. All right, let's look at defense, and we're done. That's funny. Get some Long in your lineups. All right, defense. I think that's not as obvious. I think Green Bay is definitely in play. 3,700. I mean, I'm actually surprised at the price. DraftKings kind of hook everybody up with the prices this week. Packers should easily be 4,000 and plus this week. So getting Packers for 37 is a steal. So I think Packers defense is definitely cash, but definitely a great play regardless. Colts defense is mid. What about the Steelers, y'all? I mean, this could be a low-scoring game. And Steelers, I mean, they're 3,600 though. I don't think I'm not paying $3,600. If I'm gonna pay 3,600, I'd rather go 37 for Green Bay. Like I'm not paying 36 for Steelers. I think Rams defense for 34 is not bad. I think Rams is not bad. LAR, cash. I think Patriots is not bad for 31. I'm gonna put them at GP. I don't think a lot of people are gonna go Patriots, but I don't think the Saints is not as bad. So I'm gonna go Patriots. Bro, I might skinny stack Adams and Williams for the Rams. No QB. I like Stafford though. But I hear what you're saying. Like, this game get out of whack, then yeah, it's kind of like whatever. What's all the Jaguars? Hold on. See the injuries. I forgot about this section right here for the injuries. That's pretty cool. I forgot about that section. I'm looking at my 49ers. The whole team is injured. Look at it, 24 injuries. That's crazy. 24 injuries. That's the whole team. That's wild, bro. The whole team injured. 24 players? They might as well sign me. Sign me. Man, I'll be alright. You know what I mean? I'll do my thing. I might get popped in the first play of the game. I might get popped, but you know what I mean? I'll be number 25. No. Number 25, 25th, the number 25th injury. I'll be alright. This Ravens defense. How many injuries on the Ravens defense? That's 15 is not bad, but damn, 9 is 24. Okay, let me get back into this shit. Alright, I think those are the top 3, honestly. I don't think I'm gonna go too crazy in defense. I think you're solidified on either of those 3 teams. I don't think you gotta go crazy on defense. Alright, let me throw a line. Let me do a quick line on Draftkings. See what we got here. See what we could draw up. Line optimizer. Alright, let me go ahead and alright, let's see what we can throw. Alright, so we talked about Stafford. So he's 29. Let's see what we can throw. I'm going to just do a Stafford real quick. See what I can come up with. Genty. think they put yeah, they put him on a flex. Let me throw him real quick. Karen Williams. Let me try to fit Puka's ass in there and see what happens. Puka. Alright. Let's try to throw long. 25. Let's throw Green Bay. Okay, how much money do I got left? Alright, so let's take Jerry Judy at flex. Let's throw. I gotta see what you put in. I like Marvin Harrison. Only we get the news with Brissett. I'll do McMillan for now. Damn. I mean, I could change this one to Rams defense. Hold on, let me take Judy out of the flex real quick. Let me take him out. Let me put. I mean, Metcalf is not bad, but. Pittman, Longenti. Oh my God. Brissett, Jacobs, Williams, Harrison, Pittman, McMillan, Longenti. Man, I like that a lot. That's real. I like that. Yeah, that's a real good one. Yes, sir. But we just gotta keep up news with Kyler. But yeah, regardless, if he's out, that'd be a great line right there. I wanna go Quinn. Let me go Dowell at flex. Dowell at flex. Not bad. I really want to go Judkins. Why are you barking? Stop. I like that. That's not bad. Let me just save that for right now. I just want to look at the news with Marvin with Brissett, but I like Marvin if that's the case. I really want to do a Metcalf. If I swap out, I like Drake May though. Drake May will definitely open up some more. If I open up that. That kind of threw me off though. Too long. I think long overall is a great play. Judkins. I really want Quentin Johnson in my lineups. If I can get Quentin Johnson, I was just trying to figure out a way to get Quentin Johnson. Oh, it's not bad right here. That's not bad. We got Drake May, Genty, Williams, Puka, Quentin Johnson, Judy, Long, Judkins, Patriots D. That's not bad. I'm gonna save that one. I'm gonna flip that with McMillan. Save that. Rico Dowell. I probably could bump up my defense. Oh, that's not bad. I like that. I like that. Drake May, Genty, Williams, Puka, Quentin Johnson, Judy, Long, Dowell, Rams. I love that. I like that a lot. Alright, so it's not bad. So with the lineups I had saved, it's taking so damn long. Alright, so these are the lines I saved so far. With this one being my favorite one, that's 129 right now, which is not bad. But what's pretty, like I said, what's pretty good with this is that I could just select all, export it, and then I could just export it straight into my Draftkings or whatever. So it's pretty cool that way. But yo, I think this definitely been a successful stream. Good man. Appreciate you, Gabriel, tuning in, man. To have you join in, that definitely was pretty cool, man. I appreciate you joining in. Got some great input, feedback. Pat, as always, appreciate you. Don, appreciate you as well. Everybody have a safe night, safe weekend. Let's cash. Like I said, if you need, reach me on my Twitter or